Small spaces can get messy so fast, and honestly, it sometimes feels like there's not enough room for everything. But I have discovered 10 game-changing storage hacks for small spaces that not only make your home feel more organized, but also cozier and designer looking. From hidden furniture hacks to my favorite storage finds, these are ideas that you can start using today. The best storage is the kind that nobody knows is even there, and I love this hack. I took an IKEA deep picture frame, a mirror, and some hinges from Amazon, used a really strong adhesive, applied the hinges to both the side of the frame and the mirror, and I also installed some cup hooks at the top of the inside of the frame, and this is a place that I can keep all of our keys absolutely hidden in the entry of our home. And bonus tip for this DIY, add a little bit of extra peel and stick wallpaper to the back of that picture frame for a really cute surprise when you open it up. When furniture works twice as hard, small rooms can feel twice as big. One of the things that I always use in small spaces is double duty furniture. So furniture that can do two different things. For example, an ottoman to put your feet up, but it also opens up and you can store seasonal blankets and pillows inside. Nightstands beside each bed that have little nooks and drawers for more storage. And maybe even an IKEA hack entry unit that can be used as a bench, hooks for bags and coats, but also has nooks and drawers for shoes and more accessories. Always think about using furniture that can incorporate storage when you're designing and furnishing a small home. This is one of my favorites. Whenever storage space runs out, think of going up. We often think of storage space on countertops and in drawers, but think about your walls as ideal places to store items in your home. These simple and inexpensive IKEA rails are one of my favorite items to purchase and use in my home. I use them on the side of my island to store things like cooking utensils, cutting boards, towels, etc. And I also have this giant pegboard in my laundry room that we installed 12 years ago, 13 years ago, that I can install hooks and shelves on for cleaning supplies, laundry hampers, and my ironing board. It's a great way to keep things off the counters and have them up and away. Now, baskets are my secret cozy weapon when I'm organizing and decorating small spaces. I love all sorts of baskets, from woven ones to clear ones, depending on where you're going to put them. One of the tricks that I love to use is stick to one texture in each room. So for example, I like to use woven rattan textures in my living room, and then in my closets or in my pantries where everything is behind closed doors, I like to use clear bins and baskets so that we can see everything. Now, the backs of doors are actually storage gold, and not a lot of us think of this space. In our little snack pantry, I used an over-the-door organizer for all of the cans that we use, and it was a great way to use that real estate without taking up room in the cabinet. I also used an inexpensive Dollar Tree organizer over the door in my girls' bathroom, and this can hold hair tools. If you don't have hair tools that have a little hook on them, you can simply add a Dollar Tree adhesive hook and they hook right on there. A great way to keep these tools up and off the counter and tucked away for using later. Drawer chaos drives me crazy, so I love using these inserts for drawers to keep everything organized. These particular ones are resizable, so you can add them to a variety of sizes of drawers. I love how they look organized. It's weirdly satisfying to see everything in its place in these nice little rows. I'll link these and anything else I'm using in today's video down in that description box below. And if you're loving these ideas so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I share cozy DIY and decorating hacks here every single week. I use under the bed for storing things that are seasonal that I don't want to access too often. If you have a bed skirt or a platform bed, nobody will even know that storage is there. However, if you have an open bed like we did in our tiny lake house, you can use some pretty baskets like these rattan ones I found at IKEA. Not only do they look cute, but they're really easy to pull out and store things inside. which was so perfect for this teeny tiny bedroom. We could store extra linens in here. Bonus tip here, consider buying a bed that actually lifts up. We got one of these for our primary bedroom. It lifts up and we can place things like our luggage inside. Before, I had no idea where to store all of our big suitcases, but now I can simply lift up our bed and pop them in here. It's a great use for this space because we only have to access it every now and then. These slim shelves are perfect for styling items or using them for practical purposes. You can put art up on here, picture frames. I use them in the coffee area here at our lake house. I've also used them to store books in kids' rooms, and I like that they take up almost no depth, so they're really nice for narrow and small spaces. I also used one of these in our narrow entryway, and I put hooks on the bottom for keys and bags. Now, I like to use trays everywhere, on the ottoman, on the coffee table, in the bathroom, kitchen island countertop. When everything is grouped together on a tray, it looks more styled rather than cluttered. Even a pretty bowl or tray can hold things like lip gloss, hair ties, and you can even thrift these things too. One of my favorite cozy but clever storage hacks is using a container just like this one. I simply found it on Amazon to hide all of those ugly charging cords. I don't know about you, but we always have charging cords everywhere. We have a lot of devices in this house that we have to charge up. This container is perfect because not only does it look aesthetically pleasing, but it's super practical. You can take the lid off. It has little slits in the side that you can put a power bar inside, then plug in all your chargers, wrap all the cords inside, and attach the devices outside. Everything charges in one place and there's no more cords draped everywhere. It's a tiny upgrade that makes a huge difference in how your space looks and functions. Let me know down in those comments below which of these hacks you would try first, or if you have any other ideas for us on how to incorporate clever storage into your small space. Let us know down in those comments below. I would love to hear. If you want more ideas for small spaces, check out this video right here where I share some small space hacks that make all of the small spaces I've decorated feel so much larger and more functional.